know what I hate more than snow?
And like I was saying, that voice he uses is so... Oh shit.
The following program is brought to you by Paycheck. If you're fed up with money problems, if you're ready to start enjoying life again, then join Paycheck. Paycheck has the ability to change lives faster and easier than you ever imagined. All the details and so much more are still ahead.
Yeah, sorry to cut in here. Obviously, you know, thank you to the channel members. If you want to be a channel member, it is $2 a month. I really appreciate it. The music and the intro is made by me. If you want access to that, it's in my Discord server. I'm just gonna cut to the chase real quick. My girlfriend's abuser is back, and that's what this video is about. And God, I hope the only way that you know him is because you know he's an abuser and not because you were a fan of his content. Milkded abused my girlfriend for over a year, exploited her sexually, and manipulated her in some pretty disgusting ways. And recently, he made a video slinging all types of attacks at her and me, and a mix of other people. It's actually quite fascinating.
I didn't abuse her or anything like that. I never forced her to do any of this. Fishinq helped encourage her to push out a false narrative.
He only did this because, of all the, you know, attacks that my girlfriend has been receiving. I guess he thought that it would be an ample time that he could just mix in and people wouldn't notice. But surely, thankfully, the same people who called out my girlfriend's behavior will certainly say something about What? Oh, you're telling me I really didn't want to have to mention my girlfriend again after all the stuff that happened? But, sorry, I can't just let her abuser come back and try and walk all over us. So, you know, hope you can understand. Welcome to the world of this new information about Ty, though. Starting, of course, with the fact that... drum roll, please. Oh, wow, it's... Oh my god, it's so bad, dude.
So, Milkded actually had numerous plans, to rape my girlfriend. Yeah, he actually did. He had numerous plans to rape my girlfriend, and I want to get into this first because I find it to be the most important. See, he told her one day, one, you know, pleasant day, that he wanted to have something called surprise sex with her. What's surprise sex, Gone Fishing? Well, surprise sex is pretty much just rape, but with a silencer on it to make it sound better. How it works is you suddenly, without asking for consent, forcefully have sex with someone. It's disgusting. And Milkded told her that he wanted to do this to her. She said, hey, that's rape. Because, you know, it is. And he said, no, you don't understand. Look, you don't understand. And then he goes on to explain, you see, that he actually, it's not rape because he was gonna pick a day and, like, let her know. So like, his plan was, like, you know, as long as he picks a day and tells her when she's gonna be raped by him, then it's okay. Just mark it on your calendar, just say, he's gonna rape me this day, and then that'll make it okay, right? Also, throughout their DMs, is Milkded admitting to sexually abusing her. That's something that's just a super curious piece of information, considering...
Keep in mind, I never forced her to do any of this.
Here's him admitting that he forced her to do this.
Nor did I pressure her.
Here's him admitting that he pressured her into doing this.
Or wear her down.
Here's him trying to have sex with her while she's unconscious.
Nor did I lie to her or promise her stuff for sexual things.
Here's him literally negotiating with her to do nude videos for him to receive his love.
But I never told her she had to do it.
Come on, guys. Like, I didn't literally force a gun to her head and make her do... Wait. What's that? What's that sound? Is that... Yeah, that's the sound of someone desperately trying to shift the goalposts, you little bitch.
If you're unfamiliar with what he did, he, pressured her into doing, like, engaging in something that she told him that she was terrified of doing and that she would never do. He pressured her into doing it, and he admitted that he pressured her into doing it. Numerous times he admitted that he pressured her into doing it. Interesting. He also knew that she didn't really like it. So this is all also bullshit, you know, this narrative where he's gonna try and say, oh, well, yeah, but, like, she said it was okay.
Tyra was the one who actually mentioned it, changing her mind and said, I'm reading about right now so I can educate myself. And it was herself making that decision.
No, he knew that that wasn't the truth. He knew that she was just saying that. Case in point right here, where he literally describes exactly that. Where he says that he knows that she doesn't like it and that she's just saying it because she wants him to like her. He even says the disgusting line at the very end of this of, "You're probably not going to like it. It isn't going to, I don't think it's going to end well, but it would be hot."
Dreams and visions of space travel.
You had the audacity to state, "I might as well fantasize about raping her?"
Dude, you yourself admitted that it was rape. You said it was rape.
That kind of statement is not only hugely false, but is a super over-exaggeration of what actually occurred. I never fantasized about doing that with her, but she sure has.
Wow, okay, Tyrone. So here he goes in this clip making fun of my girlfriend for having a trauma response to sexual violence that she experienced. This is a well-documented trauma response to regain control of her own experiences. He makes fun of her for having this response, so I feel like the world should just know that you have an actual fetish, Ty. You said you wanted to her. You deserve every piece of information that's going to come out in this video.
You know what I also found to be quite disgusting is that even though Tyler was 17 at the time he did this, and also she told him that she was terrified of doing this thing and that she would never do it, he drew him doing it. He drew them having sex. Something that she said that she was terrified of doing while she was a minor, by the way. Just FYI, but please go on about how, oh, my girlfriend is like pretty much like making child because she drew us kissing as a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. Really?
Tyler has also made plenty of art that contains her being sexual with fishing while he was 17.
No, you mean teenagers had a consenting relationship?
Okay, here you are drawing yourself having with my girlfriend when she's 17 years old, something she said she was terrified of doing. Every accusation is a confession. Disgusting would-be rapist. You're a would-be rapist. The only reason that you aren't a rapist is because you thankfully never met my girlfriend. Thankfully. I thank the Lord every day that you never got your hands on her. Because, you know what else? Given your history, who's to say it wouldn't have gotten physical? And I mean, like, physical in like an abusive sense. You probably would have put your hands on her too. Why do I say that? Why do I make such a bold claim that I can't? I mean, there's no way I could back this up with evidence, right? Okay, here we go. Tyrone, this is probably the part that you're going to want to file a false copyright claim. Not copyright claim. This is probably the part that you're going to want to file a false privacy complaint over.
Milkded was an accident. Not only did his mother not want him, but she was actually raped 4 times by his father while she was still in middle school and forced to carry the pregnancies to term. His father is physically abusive to his mom, we'll just say that much. Not only that, but his dad has actually been to jail several times, one of which was for assault. I'd feel bad for Milkded if it weren't for the fact that he actually blames his mom for the abuse that she sustains on a, what I can only imagine is daily basis.
She's leaving too! You can't just leave! You hit him first! Dude!
Yes, she definitely hit him first. That's definitely what happened, because you can definitely not hear them fighting and him calling her a fucking bitch and clearly hitting her in the background of the first video. This is the kind of example that Tyrone was set in his house. He's clearly very close with his dad and goes to him for tips on just about everything.
Plus partying a lot and getting along with my dad and...
Which, explains a lot, we'll just say. Don't get me wrong, I know what it's like to have a shitty father. My father was a very bad person who abused me and my family. But the difference is, and the reason why I haven't ended up like him, as Milkded has ended up like his father, is because I cut my father off when I was 14 years old, and I haven't spoken to him since. Except for that one time. But that's like the fundamental difference between Milkded and I. I cut my father off because he was abusive. Milkded, pals with him.
And you can see the reverberations, let's say, of Milkded's horrible father in the way that he treated my girlfriend. And it's why I think it's particularly relevant to highlight this behavior. No wonder he tried justifying, literally saying that he wants to rape her. No wonder. No wonder. I mean, fucking his dad probably gave him tips on that. He said, my father gets around. My father gets around, is what you say about a guy who was going around impregnating someone who was still in middle school. So no wonder he said that he would do that to my girlfriend and then tried justifying it when it's, you know, pretty obvious that it was rape. No wonder. No wonder he also said that she would be a murderer if she dared to get an abortion had he got her pregnant. No wonder. In fact, it's actually explained perfectly. He tried to control her very, very clearly into, you know, if he got her pregnant, trying to make her keep the child. And man, I wonder who he learned that from. Where'd you learn that trick from? Where'd you learn, like, father like son? He actually texted his dad about the abortion thing, and just to get some tips, you know, from his dad, the rapist. He texted his dad about it. Here's that exchange. It's quite pleasant. Anyways, through all your closeness with that man who raised you, you know, you actually haven't told him everything. And I actually knew this at the time of the first video that I made, but I didn't put it out there because, you know, I was still playing with the gloves on, we'll just say. Gloves are off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I wonder what your dad would think if he found out that you...
Parents, we wish to advise that because of possible harmful elements, certain portions of the following program may not be suitable for young children.
I just found a message so bad I'm not even gonna screenshot it.
What is it?
Well, you have to if you wanted people to know.
If it's so bad, then I kind of feel like you should.
I'm not.
Please show.
I'm not gonna. I'll just say 2 words in this sentence. Don't wipe. That's it.
Oh,
That's it. That's it.
Stigma!
I get it cracking for no reason at all. Look at you, see that I ball. Like if you want that song. And I can tell you don't have what I have, which is a lot of juice. What the fuck, swag?
A little doo-doo was on there, but I didn't f***ing care.
You want to tell that to your dad? You want to tell your dad about that? Oh, this video is getting age restricted. I don't think he understands how consent works, which... Again, given the way that you were raised and the person who raised you, I could see where that may have come from. I say I don't think he understands how consent works because he routinely in his video that he made, the one that provoked this, you could have prevented all this, by the way. He repeatedly says in his video, like, suggests that like my girlfriend is somehow in the wrong for engaging in like consensual acts with me. Consensually.
Tyler and fishinq also met up and had sex while he was 17 and...
Okay, what's wrong with this? It was perfectly legal. I don't know why you're mentioning this. I don't know why you would want to relive that trauma either. I mean, I'll go in detail on how I cucked you, but it's not pretty.
But use the age of consent as a defense.
But it literally is a defense. What are you talking about? You can't just say I use the age of consent as a defense as if that's like a bad thing. It's just true though.
Wow, that was nowhere to be seen in my defense or my situation.
The age of consent? Yeah, because the thing for that is that someone actually has to consent.
Because it would be hypocritical of them to say that.
No, because you're a fucking idiot. Someone actually has to consent. I consented. I was fully allowed to by the law. It was an acceptable age gap, and you know what, man? It happens every day. Again, where's that smoke for your dad? Where's that smoke for your dad? Because unlike me and my girlfriend, whom I love, your mother could not have consented. She couldn't. Yeah. So where's that smoke for your father?
Dreams and visions of space travel.
She manipulates you, allegedly groomed a minor, makes you do things in order to benefit her, and so on and so forth. If she truly loves you, she would be honest with everything instead of disappearing or pretending to be getting help and you having to pick up the slack for her.
The nerve, the absolute nerve to suggest or say things about how, you know, my relationship is problematic or Tyler is preying on me or coming for me in any way. Dare I say, I'm even insulted by the fact that you had the audacity to compare yourself to me.
fishinq, like I said, I've been in your shoes, man. I was literally in your shoes, and I do not want you to go down the same path I did.
How dare you? How dare you in 1,000 fucking years do that? I am nothing like you. I am nothing like you. I wake up and I thank the Lord every day that I'm nothing like you and that I will never be anything like you. I'd imagine why you would want to tell yourself that you're very much like me, that we must be in the very same situation, right? I'm sure it helps you sleep at night. But at the same time, it bothers you. It does bother you. I'm sure it bothers you to see her happy. So you have to justify it. You have to lie around it. Say things that, you know, don't make any sense, like...
She only decided to date Gone Fishing as a way to get back at me or make me jealous.
None of it is real. Our relationship isn't real. She only got with me to piss you off. Yeah. You can believe that. I don't even... Because, like, it's so obviously false.
She didn't get with him because he's him. And she even kissed you at the end of the video you made on me, fishinq, because she knew I was watching. And she just wanted to hurt me and make me jealous.
I'm sorry, and like, I'm supposed to be the egotistical one? This dude just said that I kissed the love of my life because she wanted to make you upset? It can't be, no, that we're a couple and it was like kind of the official way of showing that we are, you know, a couple. No, it can't be that. It has to be because she deliberately wanted to make you mad. Oh my god, like, throw a tantrum. I don't care. He uses 2 screenshots to somehow show that she didn't love me, and they're just messages of her explaining how she wouldn't tell him that we were flirting with each other because she knew he would get mad. What? We hadn't even started dating at this point yet. We hadn't even met. What are you talking about?
It's funny to me how you can't even be good at lying. You're a very bad liar. You're a very, very bad liar. Why'd you even try to lie about the reason that you left your channel? That's just a weird one.
No, it wasn't because of the allegations that were brought against me, as that came out after I left YouTube.
Not true.
No platform to defend myself on, and I wasn't aware until after. There's always
Oh, really? Really? You weren't aware you had abused someone until after? Because you seemed to be pretty aware of it when you were abusing them.
Like, why'd you say that my girlfriend leaked your nudes, and then you showed a screenshot where she is doing the exact opposite?
That would be weird and not good to hold on to someone else's nudes while you aren't with them anymore. But Tyler did that. She even sent my censored nudes to other people.
If you actually read these messages, you have one person who's asking to leak his nudes. Here's the full extended version of that screenshot, by the way. He didn't keep the full thing in, and I wonder why. This person's asking to leak his nudes, asking Tyler to send them. Tyler says no, that she won't. This person insists multiple times, tries to get her to do it. She says that she won't. That she'll send a censored version of it, but she's not going to do anything else because that would be, you know, immoral. So why did you... How is that... What are you talking about? What a lie, right? What a stupid lie to say with your mouth and then record it and put it in a video. What I'm going to run now is I'm going to run some hodgepodge clips together of me reacting to this video or just digging through information and stuff just about it. It's because I don't want what he said in his video to go unaddressed.
Apparently I was being racist because Tyler's racial and heritage. If I genuinely had a problem with it, I wouldn't even have continued dating her. She mocked me for being American many of times, but yes, she still continues to date them.
American isn't a race, you fucking idiot.
I even told her I wasn't racist and to not expose me because I knew she would take it out of context.
Hey Ty, you told someone upon learning that they're technically Asian that their eyes would be different. You said that your family wanted you to have white children and like certain races. That's racist. Yeah, sorry.
Again, I do not recall stating that I wouldn't want to have a baby with her due to her possibly being on the spectrum.
Here Ty, let me jog your memory because you seem to be pretty forgetful. Here you are just like, what, a minute prior admitting that that's what your viewpoint is.
I said I don't want our child to be autistic or disabled.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, here comes the super spooky scary part. That's serious. You know it's serious because it comes on screen with a scary sound in red text that says grooming. Ooh. All of his viewers piss their pampers. Anyway, so he goes on to say in this section how, like, because we didn't mention grooming in the initial file, that means that it didn't happen.
Grooming was never alleged or shown.
You know, what's very funny about that is that your own words contradict you.
I sent you an image of my dick when you were still 17. I did sexual things with you when you were still 17. You sent me a thigh pic when you were 17. I groomed you, Tyler. Ty said that.
You sent fishinq your nudes while he was 17.
This is false, and it was a thing that I debunked in the exact same statement that he acknowledged in this fucking video.
He debunks and circles the not using protection and them having a creep eye fetish claim with evidence backing it up.
Because it obviously goes against his point, though. He pretends like I never did.
Completely ignores the fact that Tyler did send him nudes while he was 17. He never confronts it at all.
Dude, it's right here.
I think there's like some spurious claims made throughout about how like Tyler like sent me nudes or something. He doesn't attach any evidence for this. There's no proof that any of this happened.
It probably did happen and he doesn't want to admit it because it would make him look like a hypocrite.
Also, this is brilliant. Like, what do I do to prove this false? She didn't send me nudes, you fucking idiot. What am I gonna do? Point to evidence of something that doesn't exist?
Burden of proof fallacy. The burden of proof lies with the one who makes a claim, not the one who denies it.
Alright, so those are all the big major lies. There were probably at least another bucket load more that I didn't even catch. So, you know, maybe I'll run through those somewhere else. But yeah, we're just gonna go to me for closing statements on this video.
You could have prevented this so easily. But no, you resorted to acts of cruelty to try and attack my girlfriend whom you abused. Just remember, you could have avoided all of this. And if you dare to try and fight back in any way, I'll go even further. That thing, you know, that you're keeping from me, that you think he'll never find this out, he'll never figure it out. Just wait. How about that? What if I already know about it? You considered that? It's great that you're a fan, though. I see myself in you. Yeah, you see yourself in me as the person who you want to be, who you are desperately not. I am everything you are not. And I love her. And I know that makes you so mad. Never kill yourself. Life is beautiful, you know?